Americans are buying those Christmas presents right now, including myself, but it also means it's a holiday season for scammers. Amie Mitchell with the Better Business Bureau is here today to talk about safe holiday shopping. Amie, thanks for being here as always.
Thanks for having me.
So we always need to be aware of scammers every single day, but why this year, right now specifically, people need to be on alert?
So right now is the perfect mixing ground with inflation the way that it is, the prices being higher, and our supply chain kind of at a rocky point. This is the perfect mixing ground for scammers to take advantage. People are looking for products. They may be willing to pay just a little bit more to get that item. So right now is people really need to be extra diligent during this time of the season.
But also could be beneficial. Maybe pay a little less, could be lured into because the costs are so high.
Exactly. If something like, hey, we're going to discount this, 50%, not your big retailer, major websites, but, some of these smaller ones, you may be careful because you may never get the product. Yeah.
Most people are doing online shopping right now. That's just kind of the norm in 2022. What are some things people can do to help avoid scammers?
So you can check out our website, number one, to see what fake reviews look like, to see what fake websites look like. We've got tons of tips on how to spot those. But be really careful. Scammers are so sophisticated, and their websites now can just look exactly like the real ones. So you got to be careful and do your research. Make sure you're going to the actual retailer. Make sure it has that HTTPS at the very top. And then make sure you use a preferred credit card, something like that. You don't want to end up paying with a kind of third party, a different type of payment, to make sure your purchase is secured.
Any preference on using a credit card versus using a debit card?
I would say a credit card. A lot of times they have something in their terms and agreements where they'll help you with scams. Your debit card, not necessarily.
Quick purchases, I mean, you see a deal real quickly. Is it important to kind of look through and maybe research a little bit more?
Yeah, the timing. If you feel pressured to pay more, or if you feel pressured to make that purchase immediately, I suggest taking a step back. That one item that you really, really want is not worth the identity theft and all the back-end mess that you could deal with having to get a new bank account, and it's not worth it. Professional
photos are used for products, but that doesn't always probably mean that it's real, right?
Right. So anybody can go online, search something, download a photo that looks really great, or even scammers can say, hey, this is a great way to get people hooked in if we do professional photos. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's a legitimate website and it has legitimate products.
I'm getting blown up with social media ads for deals.
Yeah.
How much of a role has social media played in this and helping scammers?
So retailers and companies, they know on the back end what you are doing with your purchasing. They follow social media, they download this data, and so they know which ways to throw up an ad that's going to get you, hey, let's do this really quick. I need this product, or I've been searching for this product. So be careful with social media ads. They can be really tricky and get you scammed.
Amie, thank you so much as always for those important tips as we all continue to shop this holiday season. Well, coming up in our next half hour, an Oklahoma lawmaker